Good morning, guys. Hopefully, everybody's doing okay today. On this lovely Tuesday. It's seems like a nice day. I can find little nice things about the day, whether it's cloudy, sunny, don't matter to me. It's definitely a clear day, little cool, about 64, breezy, a little breezy. I'm not sure. I could almost guarantee it's definitely going to get up into the 70s, maybe high 70s, low 80s. I don't know. Something like that. But anyway, just dropped E off at school and getting ready to finish doing the morning dishes. Make a little bit of tea. Take a few minutes out before I get ready. I have to go to the doctor around 9-ish, 9:30-ish, something like that, to get my results. You know what? The last time I went, what was it, last week? It wasn't my A1C that I was getting checked on. Maybe they might do an in-house A1C today. I don't know. But I definitely had to get my blood drawn. And would you please stay in your lane and not hit my car? I'm not driving right now. I'm just sitting still, parked. But I don't know. Some people, they just, for some reason or another, don't pay attention these days. Probably have their head buried in their cell phone as they're driving. Terrible habit. Anyway, what I had to get my blood drawn for was, just a check up on my liver, check up on my kidneys, see how all that's doing. Weeks ago, I went to my diabetic eye doctor to get my eyes checked out. Everything's good there. No diabetic damage. Nothing like that. So, like I said, today I'll get my results from that, see how I'm doing. I should have a fairly good idea of how I'm doing, especially if I'm jotting stuff down, monitoring my glucose, things like that. I should have a fairly good idea by my numbers on how things are. If I never write nothing down, if I never monitor anything, then what do you expect? If you put in half the work, you're only going to get half results, right? If you put in full work, then expect some good results. Anyway, my plans for later today, well, I know I want to finish up the rest of my gardening. Still haven't planted my wildflowers yet. I want to do that, and my sage. Those are the only two things I have left. The other night, the missus and I, we planted corn together, tomatoes, squash, things like that. Last night, we finished with planting sunflowers by the barn, and then sunflowers on the south side of the house. Red Velvet Queens, at least the ones on the south side of the house. The other ones I can't exactly remember. I'm sure I'll have to do a gardening video pretty soon. Maybe today, who knows? But she also has different kind of sunflowers for the barn. I can't exactly remember the name of them, but hopefully, like I said, I feel like I'm running a little bit late this time of year. I feel like I should have had stuff ready to rock and roll and planted the beginning of April for me, like before spring. I don't know. That's usually, I'm not saying I'm not excited about everything. I'm definitely excited to be kicking off springtime, before summer, of course. Like I said, for some reason, I kind of little bit of a late start this year for me personally. I know that, like I said, in times past, I've gotten things underway in March, late March, early April. And for some reason, I just didn't do that this year. But yeah, I'm glad to pretty much have the majority of all that I have in the ground now. And now it's just a matter of maintenance, pulling weeds. Oh, the lovely task of pulling weeds. But, a process of learning too. And then one of our compost bins we actually emptied out. And it took about 2 years for me to get as much because stuff kept breaking down. And at times it would slow down. And I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't reshuffle or rotate or stoke the compost. Otherwise, it probably would have broken down a lot faster, and I would have been able to use it last year. Even that's just something I didn't do. However, we did use, like I said, one compost bin for, let's see, the tomatoes. I bought a pepper plant, but it's a sweet banana pepper or sweet pepper plant. I don't know. I generally don't grow stuff that I know I'm probably not going to eat a lot of. So I usually only grow the things that I know I'm going to eat. And then, I don't know. We, like I said, we got squash, tomatoes, corn, things like that. A sweet pepper plant. I like growing sunflowers, mainly just for the beauty of it. I mean, they look really nice. Not that I won't save the seeds, because I will save the seeds for next year. For some reason, it seems like some varieties have a hard time germinating, I noticed. I did save seeds back about 2 years ago, and like I planted everything that I had, and they didn't germinate. I don't know, just kind of weird to me. Maybe some companies have it to where their seeds are just sterile. I don't know. I don't really know too much about that. Hey, if you know anything about that, let me know down in the comments. I am humble enough to take whatever pearls of wisdom that you are willing to throw my way. How else do we become wise as we get older? By learning through other people's experiences and stories, things like that. So, like I said, hit me up in the comments if you have much experience with that. But other than that, guys, I will see you on the next video. Bye, guys.